celebration, this one in Richmond, Virginia, that came chillingly close to becoming the site of yet another mass shooting. An anonymous tip called into police alerted them of two individuals who were allegedly discussing details of their planned attack on an outdoor amphitheater that was hosting over 2,000 people celebrating the July 4th holiday. Police then arrested the two men who were roommates and confiscated heavy assault weapons and over 200 rounds of ammunition. In a statement, the Richmond police chief said this: "There is no telling how many lives this hero citizen saved with this phone call." Joining me now is the mayor of Richmond, Virginia, Mayor LeVar Stoney. Mayor Stoney, thanks for joining us on this. We appreciate it. Can you just walk me through the events of that day and finding out about this tip and what led police to be so concerned, in which they pursued these two individuals and arrested them?
Well, right now we have to take every tip, every call that comes through our 911 seriously. And so an individual overheard a couple of guys talking about a mass shooting at a 4th of July event. And the individual picked up the phone and he did something that we ask all of our residents to do. And that is, if you hear something, say something. If you see something, say something. Picks up the phone, calls over to one of the police precincts. Our Richmond Police Department do their due diligence. They visit the home, knock on the door. When they arrive at the home, they come in. They were allowed to come in. Then they see weapons laid out. Were able to apprehend one of the subjects and put heavy surveillance on the other subject, which was captured on July 5th. And so on July 1, we were able to get one off the street with the weapons, and July 5th with heavy surveillance, we were able to follow the individual and get him off of the streets as well. And so on July 4th, the premises were secure. There was people were able to still enjoy the 4th of July. But as the woman said in the previous piece, this could happen in any city, any community, and we could take all these sort of tips seriously.
So I got a couple questions for you. How did this tipster identify these two individuals? Did this tipster know them? Did they identify the location of these two individuals? How did the police track them down?
The police were able to, the tipster were able to give a lot of information. Some of it I can't go into detail with, but information about where these individuals work. And from there, they were able to track these individuals down to the home in South Richmond, where they both reside. It was, to me, I will have to say, good police work. We want our police officers to do their due diligence on every call that comes through. And the fact that we had an individual who was heroic enough to actually see something, say something, goes a long way to avert so much tragedy that could have happened in our community.
So we're talking about these assault-style weapons, over 200 rounds of ammunition that were seized in this arrest. Were these things purchased legally by these individuals? Were they registered to these two men?
Well, these individuals were here on a work visa that had already expired. And so these were undocumented individuals who were not allowed to purchase such firepower. And they were able to get their hands on these wars of weapon that could have been used to take lives and harm individuals in my city. And so once again, I take my hat off to the Richmond Police Department. We appreciate the help of Homeland Security and also the Federal Bureau of Investigations.
And where are they now?
Right now, they are in jail. Right now, they've been apprehended. That's a good thing. But most importantly, the weapons of war that they had their hands on they've been seized by the Richmond Police Department. I think about it now. You see those assault rifles that you all had on the screen. In addition to that, they had several hundred rounds of ammunition as well. So you think about the thousands of individuals who were at this event on the 4th of July could have caused mass chaos and mass casualties as well.
Let's talk about big picture here, right? Because this obviously plot was thwarted, thankfully. But you think about the violence at Richmond, Virginia, that your city has seen, and it is tremendous. In fact, a 15-year high, 90 homicides last year alone. What needs to happen?
Well, gun violence has been an epidemic for generations in the city of Richmond. We obviously have to be tough on crime, making sure we get individuals who choose to harm others off the street, but also we have to be tough on the root causes of crime. So I'm very proud that we've invested more in our police department to help clear out those backlogs of investigations that need to happen. but also we put more dollars into raising officer pay, being the pay leader here in the region. But we've also invested in prevention and intervention programs as well. We're going to employ strategies like a gun buyback program. We're going to also use a strategy of putting violence interrupters on the streets in neighborhoods that we can interrupt these conflicts before they happen and they turn to gun violence.
Mayor LeVar Stoney, thank you so much.